Hello and welcome to another, I hope, insightful edition of Smart Money. My name is Kura, Chihota, and sitting to my left, coincidentally, is my right-hand man. He's an executive director from Smart Rand, Warren Ingram. You know the voice. Well, there's a misconception that the more premiums you pay in insurance, the less risk you face. Insurance companies are often accused of feeding into people's fears, and the results are having multiple policies that perhaps overlap. Could be quite pricey. So, Warren, is it possible to be over-insured, under-insured, and that magical Goldilocks just right insurance cover?
So the answer is yes.
Thank you very much. We're going to wrap up the show right here.
Let's go. So the answer is that it's possible to be over-insured. I think what you find is that's quite rare. I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of insurance companies, but I would say that most people are in fact very underinsured for their requirements. Possibly because it's expensive, possibly because it's a grudge purchase, possibly because they get sold bad policies and never want to talk to an agent again. But the answer is that there are some people that are overinsured, that do get sold too much. Usually more in the business space, usually more in the sort of the wealthier individuals who get told how much money they're going to have to look after or need to look after their families, and they get sold a really sort of horror story. So I mean, also to your point about are they sold on emotion, or is insurance sold on emotion? Of course it is. I mean, you don't buy an insurance policy.
I woke up this morning, yes, I'm going to have an insurance policy.
You know? You buy it because you're afraid, and that's really the issue. Or you buy it because you're a protector and you want to protect your family. So it's a great concept. Great. The rationale behind insurance is quality. The implementation is where it all falls down as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, we're going to unpack a couple of the terminologies that we've used. Okay, over-insurance, right? Let's say I have one vehicle, my 1998 Subaru Forester, worth 100,000 Rand. Can I insure that car with 3 different insurers so that if I have an accident and I lose my car one time, do I get paid out 3 times?
No, so you can't profit from insurance. You can't profit from a situation where you know something bad happens and you actually make money out of that, because all that's going to do is encourage you as the client to try and have an accident, to try and write off your car so you can make money out of it.
Come on, Warren.
Well, not you.
Where's the trust?
Not you, but you know what I'm saying. So the idea of insurance, the principle of insurance, is to put you back in the position that you would have been had the event or before the event happened. So that's the principle.
There's a challenge with that. So my car is a 1999 Subaru Forester, as I've said. If I have an accident and it's written off today, the insurer is not going to give me a 1999 Subaru Forester in replacement, so I have profited. So there's a bit of an issue there.
They're going to give you money. So, but they're not going to give you so much money that you can go and buy a new one. They're going to give you enough money to replace basically on the book value of your car. And there's a book that gets, well, I guess nowadays it's not a book, it's a database that gets updated all the time with the values of those vehicles. And then they would say, right, the value of your car, had you sold it, would be X. In your case, probably, what, 70,000 for that beautiful car?
Yeah, let's not talk about depreciation of vehicles.
So they're going to say, here we go, here's 70,000, but you're not going to get exactly 70,000. There's a bit of a formula involved. You're going to pay an excess that you have to pay cash before the policy pays out. So you won't, actually, you'll end up being a little bit worse off.
So you mentioned that rude word. You came into this show and you said excess. That rude word. What the dickens do we have an excess for?
So let's say you take insurance and there's no excess. In other words, anything happens, you just claim. What's to stop you from claiming every time you feel like a new pair of sunglasses, or every time you feel like a new watch, or you didn't really like the car you had, so you just go and drive it into a wall? The point is that the principle of an excess is also to make sure that when you claim, that there's some kind of a co-loss relationship here. You're not just going to claim every time because suddenly it's going to be money that you're physically paying the whole time. So it's trying to stop bad behavior as well. And actually, as a consumer, you should use that to your advantage. So in my view, what you do is you go to the insurance company and you say, what's the biggest excess I can possibly pay? Can you give me a policy where I pay a 20,000 Rand excess? What it means is any claim below 20,000 Rand, you're not going to claim. You're going to have it. Why would you do that? Well, I'd be saying you build up the cash first before you do that. Put that away in an emergency fund. Then you know your insurance premium is going to be really low. Why? because the insurance company's going to look at you and say, you're not going to claim every time you just lost a pair of sunglasses or something. You're going to claim when it's real and it's a big issue, and then we'll co-insure with you. So you become a really low insurance risk in that situation.
So I can ask the big old insurance company to customize a deal for me?
To some extent, and to some extent they will, because you become a better insurance risk for them.
We're learning together as we go. Don't go anywhere. After the break, we're going to be with the FedGroup Life CEO, Walter van der Merwe, and he's joining the conversation. We'll see you on the other side of this break.